All right, looks like we're live. Let me just make sure. Yeah, we're live. All right. Yeah, looks like we're live. Looks like we're live. Yes, we're live. Awesome. Awesome. Welcome to tais.worldtv. How you guys doing? Hope you guys having a good one. This is Ty. How you doing? Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're having a good Saturday. So as you know, guys, we weekly do our reactions to the latest One Piece chapters. Right now, we got 11:45. I'm excited because I believe after this, we're going on break. But don't worry about it because we got the One Piece anime coming out tomorrow. So it's back tomorrow, baby. And y'all already know what we gonna get. You already know we gonna get that egghead action, and we about to get Luffy versus Kizaru very soon. All right. So you will get my reactions for that. I felt like I haven't reacted to the One Piece anime in so long. I gotta give y'all Fisherman Island. I've been messing up with that. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I will catch up to that. Don't worry about it. But we gonna get to this reaction because I'm very excited. It's been a minute. Sony, of course you in here. Of course, my boy Zony. How you doing, man? Ah, how you doing, man? I hope you're having a good Saturday, bro. All right, so we're gonna get to this. I'm not gonna waste no time. Oh, but I will say, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Okay, help me out real quick. All right, all right. 11:23 released today. The episode for real? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. You sure? You sure, my boy? You know what? I'll check it out later. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna check it out later. Don't even worry about it. All right, y'all. We're gonna get to this reaction. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I'm meaning to say this too. Um, this tripped me out for a second because this is basically based on the anime because the anime's back. So they did a cover for this. Very dope. I like it a lot. Very dope. Very dope. And it looks like they're looking at Luffy when he went Gear 5 in Egghead. So very, very dope. All right, let's get to it. Excuse me. Zony, the episode already released. Really? Wow. Okay. Okay. All right. You know what? I'm gonna wait till the second episode come out so that I could do both of them at the same time and give y'all the reaction. So I'm gonna wait till both of them come out, Sony. All right. Chapter 1145. Fire on tree root number 8 of the second forest district. Okay. And we got the cover story. All right. We see who's who. And what's this girl's name? Utali. With Yamato having a cool pose. Okay. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage Volume 30. P10 was alive. Why did they give him that name? That's kind of crazy. All right. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay, we are back in the snowy region. Okay. So we got the basically we got the nightmares coming out and attacking Luffy and Zoro and the others. We seeing this little Loch Ness monster right here. That thing's coming, Nash. What? Hold on. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? That look like something that Big Mom would have. All right, so this thing tries to eat the shield thing, and the shield blocks it. Now, oh wait, hold on. We getting something we haven't seen before. Zony, the second episode gonna be fire. Oh, word, bro? Say less, say less. I mean, listen, they had like 6 months. 6 months, bro. So I know the anime gotta be. I know the animation gotta be like 110, bro. You know what I mean? Let's keep going, y'all. All right, so we got some Sanji and Zoro tag team in action, bro. Armée de l'air. Parachute. So that's basically French for fastball special. For those of y'all that know Marvel, if you know, you know. All right, so we got homie launching Zoro. Zoro got three swords out, and he doing his attack. And slice, sliced it clean off too. Damn, sliced it completely off. What was that, a Stegosaurus? I think we can serve this thing up. It's big, even for a giant. Goki Goki Usaru? Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. See, are delicious. It's a pain to deal with cause it's got so much what the hell is that word? Subcutaneous fat. But if you cook it in sake, it's amazing. But we don't even have sake here. Okay, so I don't know if this is an actual translation or not. I'm not sure. I have to read the Viz translation. Well, there's a full set of cooking tools at the hunter's cabin. So let's look for some aromatic herbs on the way there. Yo, who is doing these translations, bro? They using names I've never even heard of in my life, bro. What is going on here? All right, let's keep going, y'all. And this thing, how does it work? Is it a devil fruit? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. What the hell is this thing? That was back when my pops went to take down Big Mom. Oh, the thing's got a soul in it, you know. Oh, I was saying that. Like, it looks like something that Big Mom would have. Like, what the hell is this? Zoni, have you watched the two episodes? The last Zoni, the last episode I remember was the Honesty Impact and the reveal no. Zoni, you talking about the One Piece or you talking about something else? We talking about the two previous episodes. Let me know. Fun fact: Goldberg is inspired by WWE fighter Goldberg. Oh, really? Oh, that's awesome. That's interesting. That's awesome. If you're talking about the One Piece one, um, I think the last whatever I think the last episode that we left off was the Honesty Impact. It was either that or the reveal. No, I think it was the reveal of Imu. Um of Sabo leaving the Gurusei. I think that's the last I think that was the last episode. If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. But anyway, let's keep going, y'all. Oh, so it's kind of like Zeus then. What? You guys know Zeus, son? You mean that's Zeus, the top commander of the homies? He's our navigator servant now. Yo, that's crazy. God's knights. Yeah, huff huff. They showed up here. All right, so we're back with Loki and Harjuin and the others, and Gerd and the others. Okay, all right. Got it. People from the world government. So they're the ones who did this to you? Exactly. And his shield Nash is inspired by WWE fighter Kevin Nash. Wait, what? Yeah, the previews of 11/23 and 11/24. Yes, the last episode is Honesty Impact. Yeah, so that's the one that I did. Yeah, so that's the last one I reacted to. I was doing the Fisherman Island episodes, but I slacked off on it because I had to work out some things editing wise, so I wasn't able to do everything. But I will be doing that later on. So I will be catching up to those episodes later on. But yeah, those are the last ones that I reacted to. So yeah. All right, y'all, let's keep going. You must have gotten into trouble with someone while you were gone, right? Of course not. I'd gone far enough to cross paths with guys like them. I'd already be king of the world. This is true. All right, we got Luffy here in all of this. Government, world government, warriors? Hey, We caught one. Man, this thing is huge. It's a Gokiosaurus. They're super nutritious. I'm the Saurus says, I'm the one that took that down. Oh yeah, it was awesome for a second. I thought broccoli was dancing through the sky. Bro. Funny. Did you chop some wood for me? Ah, here you go. And thanks for the Gokiosaurus. All right, it's ready. It's so good. Hey, that piece isn't yours. All right. All right, so we see a Luffy taking a big. Oh, is he giving it to Loki? He's sharing with Loki. Here, Loki. It's hot, you bastard. Luffy kun, careful, his wounds might open up. Are you trying to kill me? Well, at least you're feeling better. Anyway, just eat already. You won't heal if you don't eat. Hmm, am I crazy? Luffy versus Kimar. Oh my gosh. Kizaru versus Luffy tomorrow gonna be fire, bro. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. They had 6 months to animate that. I already know, bro. That's probably why they took off 6 months. Probably why. And to distance themselves away from the manga too. I feel like I had Oda not taken so many breaks. I don't think they would have did that 6 months break. I don't think they would have did that. I think they did all of that because of because of Oda taking so many breaks. And then on top of that, Oda had to like oversee season 2 of the live action One Piece. So that's probably why they did that 6 months uh hiatus. Broccoli, new gag. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. I thought he always called them that. No, I thought Sanji always called the no. Was it Mushroom Man? Something like that. I don't remember. So I was about to say. So I think Luffy's taken very quickly by Loki. I don't know why. I just have this feeling that I don't know. Like he really likes Loki for whatever reason. I just got that feeling because he's kind of doing things with Loki that he hasn't done with any other character so far. Not to say that he's never been nice to characters, but I feel like he's kind of being more nicer than usual. Maybe I'm wrong. Zoni, fun fact: the anime is now 52 chapters behind, which is new. Wow, 52. Wow, really? Yeah, okay. And I'm telling you, that's probably why they did that. Um, they waited 6 months because Oda kept taking breaks, and that's not usual. Yeah, Oda will take a break every now and then, but it was getting to the point where it was like consistently happening, and that don't usually happen. You know what I mean? But I think this was good for the anime, and I think this was good for Oda too. Nah, it was Maz head. There you go. Thank you, Zoni. Thank you. Thank you. How dare you forget the One Piece and praying gag Maz head? Listen, bro, I apologize, man. One Piece been going on for decades, bro. There's a lot of shit that I be forgetting. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You can ask Buggy. I do be forgetting shit. I ain't gonna hold you. But nah. But you know what though? I can't remember the last time he called him Maz head though. I don't even think he called him that in Egghead. I know he called him something else, but but he don't be calling him Maz head like that though. Let's keep going, y'all. All right, so you got Loki taking a big gulp. It's hard to swallow like this. You think I can eat lying down? Help me sit up. Cough, cough. Jeez, talking about demanding. Yikes, how did you choke? You got some soup here too. Wait a sec. All right, so we got Luffy coming back in with some soup for him. And he's grabbing the cup underneath and it's still hot. So he's like, so it's hot. That stuff's still steaming. Keep it away from me. Damn, he spilled it on him too. Jeez, yo, Luffy, what are you doing, bro? No lollipop for you. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I apologize. You know what I mean? Looks like he got himself another burn, huh? Get him out of here. Somewhere far away. It's like, he's trying to kill me, bro. Hey, Luffy cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to. You too, Gertrude? Gertrude's like, yeah, there we go. Well, foreshadowing Luffy as a dad. Really? Drenching his children in porridge, bro. Crazy work, bro. Crazy work. What the hell did this guy do to make the Giants hate him so much? Yo, it's crazy. Yo, do you see Zoro? He got the whole meat on his sword. Pause, bro. Pause. So the whole promise thing with Luffy, it was a lie. About where red hair is. Unfortunately, that part's true. Oh yeah? Let's hear it. But you guys still haven't kept your promise to take off my chains. Technically, yes. They did not keep their promise. Zoni, notice how Loki see the steaming pot. Like how? Pause. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Pause. That's true. I, how is he look? Oh yeah, so he has to be using observation haki. He has to. He has to. Yo, his observation haki is crazy, bro. And mind you, he must have had that blindfold on for decades. So, well, no, because I think this happened 6 years ago. So he's had it for 6 years now. So he must. So his armament. I'm sorry. His observation haki must be crazy strong at that point. Practice that for 6 years. Small details. Zoro sword has haki with the meat. He sees everyone clearly with that blindfold. So yes, that's what I'm saying. So his observation haki must be better than Katakuri's possibly, if that's how he's seen, quote unquote. I mean, even I feel like Eno. I feel like his observation haki was like as much strong as Katakuri's. The only difference is Eno couldn't really hurt Luffy like that compared to Katakuri. He had the blindfold since 10 years old. Yo, that's damn. That's a long ass time, bro. And if that's the case, then his observation haki must be out of this world. Unless it has something to do with his devil fruit. I don't know. But let's keep going, y'all. You really want to meet Red Hair that badly. But I get it, that feeling. Looking up to a pirate when you're just a kid. Who do you look up to? You talk like you had someone like that too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I did. Really? Back, too bad you were just a brat back then. Take me with you. I didn't come all this way just to meet a snot-nosed little punk like you. Don't make me say it again. Wait, wait, no. That's not what I'm thinking. Hold on. It's not. Is he talking about Zebek? Is he talking about Zebek? Is this Rox D Zebek he talking about? No, it's not. No, it's not. Huh? Then let's fight. You pulled a weapon on a kid? Seriously? Damn, they knocked him out. Shut up, Newgate. Oh my god, this is him. Wait, what? What? And wait, wait. Hold on, bro. The Rocks Pirates were in Elbath, which makes sense, but wait. Big Mom isn't there. And I don't see Kaido. So this has to have been after. Maybe Big Mom did something else because remember she's not allowed on that island. She got a permanent ban from that island. So I'm wondering, was this no, no? Hmm. I wonder if this is when before they formed the Rocks Pirates fully or after. That's interesting. That is interesting. So that is interesting. So that's crazy. Rocks visited Elbaf. So confirmed, Whitebeard was Rock's first mate. Yeah, you know what? Bucky, oh my gosh. Zoni, I might have to agree with you on that. I could see that. That's a high case for that. Yeah. I could see that. I could see that. Especially looking at this now, in this flashback. Yeah. I could definitely agree with that for sure. I was just born in the wrong era. Hmm. I wonder what he means by that. You know that's crazy. Now that I think about it, Zoni, YouTube, this is what Roger said too. Roger said that as well. He said he was born in the wrong era too when he found the One Piece. And I wonder what that means. So confirmed. Why? Oh no, you said that. Second to rocks. Yeah, you could say that for sure. Okay, so we back with Dory and Brocky. These draw look like an army of the dead. Excuse me, of the dead. Gabba gabba gabba. Full of ghosts too. It looks like some kitty horror story. Okay, so all of these monsters are coming after them at once. Wipe them all out. Whoa! And this one, is that Loki? So you just see all of them converging, bro. Crazy work. All right, you see my boy Scopper. He coming up, bro, with the axes, bro. Leave him to me. Luffy and Shanks idol, Loki and Rock's idol. Yeah, and that's crazy. That is so interesting. So already this is more interesting than the last chapter for sure. I like I said, I didn't hate the last chapter, but it didn't grab me like that. You know what I'm saying? But this one definitely grabs me. All right, so we got Scoper jumping up. Ooh, split them apart too. Damn. Good thing those things were born from the kids' imagination. If they'd seen the monsters, the real monsters, would they be even stronger? I'm glad they never did. That's actually a really good question. Looks like there's more. Three more. That strange voice. It can't be hidden. I can feel it as clear as day. If Elbath isn't safe, this really is the end of days. Okay, that's a cryptic damn note. Also, he said the voice. Does Scoba have the voice of all things? Is that confirmed? Fun fact: Dory and Broggy were inspired by wrestlers Dory and Broggy. Really? I didn't know they were wrestlers that name. I didn't know that. Notice how Gabon had the exact same style, fighting style as Killer. Cool. That's true. Okay. Oda is hinting at something. Kid pirates come back. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that, my guy. I don't know. That's a tall order, my guy. Hold on, let me go back. Let me go see what you said also before I go say what I gotta say about Kid. He always spins his axes while attacking. So the real versions do exist. The Nightmare's real version. I have to go back and read that, but let me say something about Kid real quick. Unless if Kid is coming back, he's gonna have to get a serious upgrade. He is going to have to use haki. I know they said he has conquerors, but I have not yet seen him use haki at all like that. Unless him using damn punk is his haki. If it is, I think he's like the only one that I know off the top of my head that can use haki and form it as a projectile. And that's very rare. So if that's the case, I want to see him train with his haki more. If he trains with his haki more, he's going to be a monster for sure. But yeah, all right, let's keep going. Oh, let me go back because Zoni did say good thing those things were born from the kids' imagination. If they seen the real monsters, would they be any stronger? Okay, so they're saying that to me, it looks like they're saying that if they saw the real actual monsters of the sea, then they would have been 10 times stronger. That's what I'm getting, Zoni. All right, so we got the firefighting unit, and they're like putting out the fire. Excuse me. Sorry. Kaido compared Kid Conquerors haki to begin Wano Luffy. Did he? I don't remember that. Let me go back and watch that. Because like I said, I don't even remember Kid using hockey like that. I really don't. I really don't, to be honest with you. All right, y'all, let's keep going. Use the sea cloud water. Is it working? There's way too much fire here. All right, so we're back with Saul as well. Firefighting team, thank you for coming. But hurry. Oh, okay. So he defeated the wolf thing. Okay, Fenrir, I think. Okay, and he got a big knot on his head too, with the with his mouth sticking out, his tongue sticking out. Notice how Gaban always has his observation hockey on. Yeah, because he said he hears the voice, and that's why I was saying earlier. Does he have the voice of all things too, or is he saying like with his observation hockey, he can hear the voices of presence of people that's there? I don't know. We're spraying at max pressure. The valve's about to burst. All right, we see the kids still. Please put out the fire now. You can do it. Hurry, put it out. Please. All right, so the kids are headed straight into the fire. Look, Gunko, the kids are going to burn to death. All right, so we're back with St. Somers and Gunko. If they burn, do you think they'll wake up? They'll wake up from the heat, crying out for their parents with their faces full of pain. Yo, they don't care. Kaido said Kid Conqueror's hockey is just like Luffy. I repeat, just like. Yo, show me the chapter where it say that where he said that. Not that I don't believe you, it's just I don't remember when he said that. So just show me the chapter when you get a chance. The voice of all things. Somer's psycho ass. Yeah, oh yeah. This dude is psycho, bro. So is Gunko. I wanna know what Gunko is about too. And in the end, there'll be nothing but bones, swallowed wet by the flames. Hey, that's kind of touching, huh? Yo, these dudes are insane. The sea cloud. Fire. What's going on, firefighting team? Fire's still not out. We're at max pressure. It's not going to go out. Kids, stop! And then you guys say Somers laughing his ass off, bro. What? Wait, what is this? Leap on Zoe? What is that? Oh, that's Jinbei. Okay. So we got Jinbei in the mix. He's using his fisherman karate. Okay, cool. All right, I guess it's over now. Did I make it in time? We're here. Get up here quick. Nice one, Jinbei. That gave me the chills. Okay, so we got Brooke, Nami, and Usopp in the mix too. Okay. Whoa! Wait, is that the water? Wait, is that the water? Okay, so he doused the fire. Okay, cool. Okay, so he doused the fire. Okay, cool. And everybody looking at him like, "Yo, what the hell is going on? How did he do this?" The fire on Route Tree number 8 of the Second Forest District has been successfully extinguished. All right, so they just needed more water up in there. Okay. The children are safe. They escaped the danger of the flames, but they still haven't stopped. That was close. I believe in you guys. That's right, the firefighting team. You're the gods who protected Elbath. But we're not all that, but glad they're safe. Yeah, really. Yeah, I know they gotta feel bad. Am getting celestial dragon vibes from you, Ty Trader. What are you talking about, bro? What? Now, I'm glad the kids are saying, bro, what? Oh, love the kids. Kids. In the most non-pedo way I can say it. I love the kids, bro. You know what I mean? Bro. Look how big Jinbei's attack is. Yeah, you know what? It's hard to make out though, because I didn't know what was going on. Yeah, that was a. Where did he get that water from? It's my question. Where did he get the water from? Far bigger than the giant. But where did he get it from? That's my question. But you're right though. Like that water is far bigger than the giants for sure. Robin, just now. Jinbei's nearby, isn't he? Whoa, Jinbei, that was so cool. All right, so we got Colin here too. Thank, bro. It was nothing. You just put out a whole fire round. Not even the giants could do that, bro. I mean, that's a feat right there. Okay, I see you. I see you, my boy. I know everyone at school hates me, but to me, they're still my friends. That's really nice of you, Colin. Let's save every last one of them. Yeah. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Uncle just popped up, bro. On the ship. She said, listen, bro. She said, listen. Nobody told you to get rid of them flames, bro. The water from the water cloud. Oh. Okay. I got you. I didn't see that. Okay, cool. Wow, Gunko just popped up, bro. With the arrows at her feet, bro. Colin says, what? What are you? Who are you? There was a kid outside the school, and a pretty rowdy one at that. Yo, so she just popped up on the mast of the ship, bro. All right. So this, oh my God. So they're gonna, okay. So, woo, that's the end of the chapter. We got a break next week. Okay. So, wow. Okay. So we're probably going to get our first fight um of this chapter. So we're gonna get, well, I can't say that. So we're gonna have our first fight with the God's Knights. And I guess it's gonna be Gunko versus Jinbei, uh Jinbei, Usopp, Brook, and Nami. And I think Chopper's there too. I don't know about Cole. I don't think Cole's gonna be in the mix, but still. Dang, that's gonna be crazy. Okay. Remember, the Giants said the water frog, the water clouds, so the valves convert the clouds to water. Jinbei just turned it into physical water. Ooh, okay. All right. What Gunko gonna do? Cause her favorite artist Brooke is there. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Well, since we're here, we can just talk about that then. Um, are they gonna be able to deal with Gunko? That's the question. I feel like Jinbei is the strongest there right now, so I know he's gonna be able to put up a good fight. I just I don't know Gunko's full extent of her abilities, but from what I see, she might be a problem for Jinbei. Because again, I said this before. I don't know if the Straw Hats are ready to fight any of the Gods Knights right now, just because of what we've seen. I thought it was gonna be Gunko versus Robin, not Gunko versus Robin, Brooke, Chopper, and Usopp and Jinbei. Yeah, I didn't expect that either. That's and I love Oda for that because he does subvert expectations some of the time. I don't. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know how they're gonna do this. Because remember, Saint Somers is over there too, and Saint Hooligan. So I don't know if it's gonna be all of them versus Gunko, or it really is going to be Robin versus Gunko. I mean, I would still put that on the table, Zoni, just because the other three are there too. And I don't think Luffy and them are gonna run into the other guys' knights anytime soon. Hmm. Okay. All right. But like I said, this chapter was definitely a lot better than the last chapter for sure. For sure. However, I do want to go back to this though. So Rocks, he's still silhouette, of course. Rocks was in Elbath with Whitebeard. And this was not, and again, Kaido and Big Mom weren't there, so this must have been before the Rocks pirates fully formed. And Luffy, oh my gosh, Loki said the pirate he looked up to was Rocks. That is crazy, bro. Excuse me. Nah, I still got Gunko versus Robin, Somers versus Gaban, and Somers versus Sanji. So you think he's gonna fight two people instead of just one person? Mm, interesting. Who you think Quilligim's gonna fight? Let me know, Zoni. So I really find this interesting. Also, he says I was just born in the wrong era, and it's similar to what um it's similar to what homie said. I mean Roger said. Very similar to that. So I really found that very interesting, and I really wonder what he means by that. I mean, one could say he should have been older, maybe. I don't know. Quillen gives nightmares versus Usopp. Quillen himself, I don't know. I, nah, bro. I don't have faith in Usopp like that. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't have no faith in Usopp like that, bro. He hasn't done anything since Rosa. For me to really sit there and be like, yo, he can tangle with one of these monsters and shit. I can't say that. Can't say that. I don't know if he's developed his observation hockey yet. I don't know. He hasn't really done anything. So I can't even bro. If he has help fighting Quilligan, that's one thing. But I don't think he's gonna fight Quilligan, bro. Not by himself. I don't think so. I don't think so. And then we see, like I said, we see Doria Broggy here and Scoper Gaban getting into some action. You know what I'm saying? This is pretty dope. All right. And we got Scoper very scared. He's like, yo, if Elbath ain't safe, bro, this is it. It's over. You know what I mean? But he also says that String's voice can't be hidden. So I wonder what he means by that. Also, like Zoni said, um, Gaban Gaban has been on observation hockey mode the whole time, which is pretty impressive. You know what I mean? That he can do this, and I'm wondering if he is going to train the Straw Hats. Because if we do get a time skip, I can see them. I can see Scoper training these kids. Usopp hasn't done anything shit. Hasn't done shit since Dressrosa, and that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I don't think he can really take on anybody right now. Unless I don't even know what kind of power up he can get to really power him up to where he can fight the God's Knights. I really don't. Again, unless he focuses just on observation hockey, I can't really see him do that shit. I really can't. All right, what else we got? What else we got? Like I said, we got the funny stuff with Luffy. That was cool. Um, mm, mm. Yeah, so we got the funny stuff with Luffy. That was cool. And yeah, like I was saying, like I just feel like Luffy. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like Luffy is so. Uh, um, I feel like he's more. I don't know the word, but I feel like he's more of a homie to Loki than I've ever seen him than I ever seen anybody seen him with in a while. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he's just so like trusting with Loki more than I've ever seen him trust with trust that more than I've ever seen him be with. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe that's me. I don't know. Zoni, he needs hockey. He has hockey. It's just he hasn't really trained it. Like I can't remember last time he's even used observation hockey, bro. I know he formed it, and we never saw anything after that. It's crazy work. Crazy work. Let's see what else. What else? Oh yeah, at the beginning when Zoro and Sanji, I missed that. I missed when Zoro and Sanji uh did their tag team attacks. I really missed that. So that was pretty cool. But what was also interesting was that one of Big Mom's homies is still on Elbath, which is pretty cool. And I didn't think there were any on Elbath either. So I feel like that was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean that's for the really the chapter. And then of course, um Jinbei doing his thing, putting out the fire, using the clouds, like Zoni said, to pervert them in the water and bring down the house to put out the fire. I feel like that was pretty dope. Pretty freaking dope. Zoni armament. He was useless after just Rosa. Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Yes. I can't even remember. I don't think he's ever had a 1v1 after just Rosa. I know he hasn't. He hasn't. And that's why I'm saying, Zoni, I feel like Usopp really needs to have like that kind of katakuri type fight where he needs to evolve his hockey. He needs to have that with somebody. Now, Quillingham is a perfect uh device for that. I feel like he'll be the one to really push Usopp's hockey. Or you know what? If he does use armament, I would rather him put it in like his bullets. Like Ben Beckman can. I'd rather him do that. I'd rather him do that. I think that'd be dope. I think Big Mom sometime come back to Elbath and Fort. Maybe. I don't know. Or it could be a foreshadowing that Big Mom is going to come back and she's coming to Elbath. Because remember, we don't know if she's dead or not. Now I know people have said that she's dead just because of the way she fell into the lava. I don't think nothing surviving that. True, but the only reason why I don't think she's dead is because Oda. I don't know. It's just I thought Saul was dead. I can't even say me. We all thought Saul was dead. It turns out that he wasn't. And it's not like we saw Big Mom melt or Kaido. We saw them in the lava, but we didn't see them disintegrate. So I don't know if she's dead or not. I think it was 6 years ago before Loki got defeated by Shanks. Maybe maybe because I know she made a deal with I know she was gonna try to make a deal with the Giants, but remember she was what's the word what's the word she was dang what was it she was banned from Elbaf. So I don't know. I don't think she would have went back. I don't know. Goldberg said that they fought Big Mom. He didn't say kid, Big Mom or anything like that. He just said Big Mom meaning adult. Hmm. I don't know, Zodi. I'm not sure. I hmm. Because again, and this is not the official Viz version, so I have to look back and see. But I mean, you don't. I mean, you could be right too. I don't know. I don't know because I think Big Mom wouldn't have like tried. I think she knew better than to try to go into Elbath and try to just go in there and try to take over everything. Because she would have did that a long time ago if that was the case. But I think that area is protected by Shanks, and maybe that's why she never went back. Because remember, she wanted Loki on her crew to make a partnership with the Giants. Well, you know what? Now that I say that, that could have happened. But then Shanks was like, "Yo, you not coming here. This is under my protection. You're not coming here. Take your big ass out of here." So that could possibly be it. That's possible. That's possible. Because he said his father fought in a battle slash war. Well, we thought. Well, I don't know if that's because of Big Mom or that's because of Loki. I don't know. Because they said that Loki was out here rampaging and it took everybody from Elbath to subdue him. And Colin more than likely was a he must Colin was probably looked the same when that happened. You know what I mean? So that's probably what he's talking about. With Big Mom, it could be possible that she tried to go there because honestly, there was nobody stronger than her. So it's confirmed as adult Big Mom. I didn't really say that. I didn't really see that. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. That was back when my pops down. That was back when my pops went to take down Big Mom. This thing's got a song in it. Oh wait a minute, who's his pops? Who's Goldberg's pops? Who's Goldberg's pops? Well, but hold on, Zoni. But hold on, Zoni. Also, but you gotta remember this too. Um, Goldberg is young, so he wouldn't call him. He wouldn't call. Oh my gosh, he wouldn't call her Lin Lin. He would call her Big Mom. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you're right. I don't know. Yeah, I know his father fought him. I know that, but I was just wondering who his father was. Because if he's talking about the time when Lin Lin came here as a kid and destroyed everybody as a kid, when Mother Carmo was there, I think that's what he's talking about. But again, I don't know. Because Odo's writing's so good, it gets complicated sometimes. His father fought him. His father fought Big Mom. Yeah. But you know what? You could be right too. Because I'm thinking he's talking about. I'm thinking he's talking about when Lillian was a kid and she killed the tribal chief and all that. I'm thinking it's during that time. I don't know. That's actually interesting. I don't know. Also, it's kind of confirmed too that Zeus is the top commander of the homies too. I don't know if that was ever confirmed. You know what I mean? Nah, he wouldn't call her Lin, obviously. But and again, you might be right. I don't know. I gotta see the official translation. You know what I mean? He could say Big Mom when she was a child, and that's true. That's actually true. However, I could see what you're saying though, saying that Big Mom could have came as an adult because that's true. She could have came, but Shanks stopped her from coming because this is because his that territory is covered by Shanks. So I could see that. Because I can't see anybody being strong on Elbath taking her down except for possibly Loki. Possibly. Nah, it could be when Lin was a kid because Mother Caramel had the fruit before her. See, and that's what I'm saying. So you could be right though. You could be right because I remember during that time. Wait, actually, you might be right, Zoni. You might be right because I remember them leaving. I remember them leaving, and then um she ate. Big Mom ate the kids and Mother Caramel, and then that's how she got her power. So it could be she possibly did go back. Okay, okay, okay. You know what? That's possible. Okay. You know, it's only that's in the realm of possibility now. Okay. See where you come. I see where you coming from, right? Okay. Okay. 'Cause I didn't. Okay. I see where you coming from, bro. Okay. Okay. But he also said it was back when his pops went to take down Big Mom. So it also could mean that they traveled to try to take out Big Mom too. That's also possible. Maybe they went to her territory. Wait, actually, no. Wait. Maybe it was Buggy. Oh my gosh. Zoni, maybe it was during the time where they was trying to make the deal for Loki. And maybe his father, Goldberg's father, went to Big Mom's territory and maybe they had a little skirmish there. That's possible too. She fought the giants and killed Jarul and some of the other giants before she had gotten the fruit. Wait, you mean Loki's father? 'Cause if I'm not mistaken, I thought Loki killed his father. If I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, I don't know, my guy. I don't know. That's very interesting. Now that we talking about this, that is very interesting. I don't know. Mm. But she could have went, but they could have went to her territory when Loki wanted to marry homegirl Linlin. Not Linlin. Oh, what's her name? Oh my God, what's her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. When he went to go marry one of Big Mom's daughters. So I don't know. But that's an interesting conversation. I gotta save that for another. I gotta probably save that for another video. I might do it next week. We'll see, because my plate is stacked right now. Yeah, but that was interesting. But that's interesting though. But yeah, man. Other than that, that's really it. That's all I really got to say about this chapter. Like I said, I enjoyed this chapter more than I did last week's chapter, for damn sure. Also, we have a excuse me, guys. So we have a break next week, right? As I usually do stuff for the breaks. I'm starting to do that now. So I'm thinking I might have my boy Buggy come back up here and we do a live together, just talking about. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very tired. I'm working off like a couple hours of sleep at best. I'm thinking we'll talk about everything that's going on in this arc. That's what I'm thinking. And what we think we're gonna see going forward. So that should be fun. Zoni, we can't say his father fought Kid Big Mom because she didn't have her fruit when some of the Elbaf warriors and Jarul was just. Oh, Joro. Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Okay. Which is Jarul's brother, fought at her at the same time. So it's adult Big Mom. It honestly, it could be. Yeah, I can see where you coming from with that. It could be just because of her not getting her powers until after the fact. But she also could have. But it's interesting though because she also could have went. He also could have went Goldberg's father could have also went with Loki to Big Mom's territory to make that deal. That could be it too. Charlotte, there we go, Charlotte. So he could have went to try to marry Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? So that could be it too. I just don't think. But again, I don't know. A case could be made for that. A case could be made that um a case could be made that she could have went to the to Elbath. That could be a case because maybe Shanks was there, or it's like it's a territory that's covered by Shanks, so she's not going to cross Shanks. Maybe that's how they first fought. I we don't know. We don't know. Sorry, I did the math. Sorry, I am a One Piece nerd. Nah, don't apologize for that, man. Like that's what you are, man, guy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You gotta embrace who you are, you know. Um, I don't know though. I wish we got an explanation on that though. But it can't be that his father went there, the Big Mom, because of how he did the shield and made it back to Elbath. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. The only thing of it is, like, I don't know. I just I can see Big Mom going to Elbath, trying to take it over. I can see that. I can also see Big Mom maybe trying to go there to take it over, and then Shanks was like, "Nah, this is my territory. You not doing it." But then again, I feel like if that was the case, they would have said like we would have known that. You know what I'm saying? Like they would have said that throughout the story that that's what happened. You know what I mean? I don't know. Cause he's dead. His father. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's interesting though that you say that. Now that we're having this conversation, that's actually pretty interesting. Okay, guys, what do y'all think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. How y'all feel about this? Are y'all agreeing with this? Let me know. Like, what do you guys think? Let me know. Because Zoni did bring up a great point. He really did. He really did. If Big Mom really did try to come here to Elbath, if she really did, why did she leave? Who made her leave? Because nobody on that place is stronger than her. Maybe except Loki, and that's a big maybe. I think it was after Loki lost to Shanks and was chained. Then she came to Elbath. Well, Zoni, uh do you think he stayed in Elbath and then Big Mom came and then they fought each other? Because I just can't see Big Mom leaving Elbath like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially if she know that she is the strongest on that land. Because remember, she stayed away from there just because, she was banned from there. But remember, she's also the strongest one there. So I just can't see why she wouldn't go back unless it's because of Shanks. Maybe because maybe she did come to the island like you said, and Shanks was like, "Nah, you're not coming here." And they fought, and then she was like, "You know what? All right, cool. I ain't cool. You got it, bro. You got it." I can see that. I can see that for sure. I can definitely see that. Oh man. But yeah, guys. Other than that, man, this was a cool chapter. I actually no, I can't even say cool. I really did like this chapter. This was a good chapter to leave. A lot of questions to be made here. A lot of questions, but also at the same time, I need to see some fights now. I'm ready. I'm ready. I want to see what Gunko gonna do to the crew. I need to see that. But like I said, guys, like I said, so next week, me and Buggy are gonna probably do a live and talk about everything in Elbath and what our theories are going forward. So Zoni, of course, I'm gonna see you there. Hopefully, hopefully I see other people here too. So Definitely come through. I really appreciate it. Zal Aldi Zoni always here to help. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, my guy. So it's either I'm gonna do that or I'm gonna do another reaction to All Father Silver. Because Zoni put me on that, so I might either one I might do. So we'll see. So if I don't get this, if Buggy don't come through, then we'll just do the All Father Silver one. Because there was one that I really did want to see. Fun fact: Ripley is inspired by the wrestler Ripley. Oh, Rhea Ripley? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I bet. I was thinking about somebody else, but that could make sense too. All right, y'all. It's about that time. We have reached an hour. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Zoni, I'm about to do another stream in an hour on the other channel, so go check that out. All right. When can I join y'all to stream sometime? You know what, man? Give me your. Do you have Facebook or Instagram? Definitely give me your contacts, man. We can make it happen, bro. I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, just yeah, just give me a Facebook, bro. If you have Facebook, so I'm just give it to me, and we're gonna definitely do that. All right, man. So I'm gonna see y'all later. Deuces, be safe, have a good one, and I another channel. Yeah, so remember the one you met, but that you saw Buggy on. That's the other channel. That's the Geek Law Stars one. Yeah, that's the Geek Law Stars one. You got Discord? Actually, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let me pull it up real quick. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. What's your user, my guy? So it's 00. So it's 066. Okay. All right. All right. So 066 is the username. Okay. I think I said it, my guy. Let me know if you got it or not. Wait, my name is glued together. So it's Aldi Zoni 66 066. All right, hold on, man. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. All right, so let me look for you later then. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. Love you guys so much. Deuces. Be safe. Have a good one. See y'all in the next one. Later, man. Later, y'all.